All right, welcome back to the final episode of the Ricky Henderson podcast, baby. What's up? Alex Espinoza. I'm here with my co-host, Dr. Hot Dog.
Hot dog. Alex, this has got to be the final.
Hal Gordon.
This is like when you're working on a Word document with other people. It's like final.
No,
final.
yeah, final version 8.
This
version
is definitely final
10, version 9.
So
but
this is the last episode until we say it's the last episode.
until next time, until Fisher sells the team and they stop building that stadium.
It's been
in
nearly
Vegas,
a year since our last episode. So
Yeah, I think
like 10 months.
Yeah, so we're recording right now at a warehouse right next to Raimondi Park. And
Oakland Ballers.
Hal's in town for the week, moonlighting, vending and stuff. What's it like to be back, man? How's it like to be back at Raimondi for year 2 of the piece?
Being back in a place, I lived for 10 years and, a place that I made so many friends and made so many connections. It's both nostalgic and also just like really cool. It's still I've been living in Washington D.C. now for a year and a half about maybe a little bit less than a year and a half, but it's hard to it still feels like this is actually
Really? Yeah.
So
You're coming back? Yeah. This is your first time back, right? Yeah.
I came back. So I came back for Ballers opening week, right? And so that last year.
Yeah.
And that was they sold out that first game.
That's right. Yeah.
And then after that, it was like 500, 400, 500 people. Definitely.
It's different now, right? It feels different, right?
It's
Like even like
different now.
midweek games, like Tuesdays, it's been going crazy and everything like that too.
Yeah.
And then another thing too, I gotta ask about how's the baby boy? How's it being a dad? You're like 10, 11 months in now, right?
Yeah. Kid's 10 and a half months.
Yeah.
I brought him yesterday to the to the Ballers game. So I came Wednesday night, did some hot dogs, stole the steamer from Mike, and last night, Thursday night, Mike's feeling a little territorial. I get it, Some guy just shows up, he's like, "Hey, you've been doing this? Give it back."
Yeah.
So he's, so I'm letting him have it. I'll do hot dogs again, I think, tomorrow on Saturday, but I might sell some beer tonight,
Ah, the old roots. Go back.
Just hanging out, last night I was able to bring the baby. I don't know, man. It's like so different, but also, I think hanging out with kids. I'm hanging out a lot more with people who have kids now that baby is a baby, and like there's fun parts about it, and there's also like.
You're not sleeping.
They don't like really can't really talk to them, get them to understand things or like joke with them as much. But I think I'm gonna enjoy being a parent, and it's a lot of what was successful about being Hal the Hot Dog Guy was an ability to joke and kid around with kids. And so
he's got a huge smile. I've just seen the photos. It looks like he's got a huge smile.
He
looks like Kelsey.
He looks a lot like Kelsey,
looks like Kelsey.
But I've worked hard to make sure that he's really good and excited about loud noises, being jostled, sudden movements. So that's cool, man. Yeah.
And just from afar, how's kind of been the grieving process? I mean, I feel like I've pretty much moved on whenever I see A stuff now. It's kind of like I shake my head, but it's not. It doesn't. It's not the same investment. Like what is it like when you see A's related stuff? Like, like Brentwood or the All-Star game, for example. Like what do like shit like that? Like it doesn't like I
wish I cared. I wish that like they were still something I cared about and part of my life, but like. They're not, and I don't care.
And you have so much other stuff, and you're.
No, I just don't care. I just don't care, man. Like, I just don't care. I think I was talking to somebody a couple days ago, who's like in real estate, and they're not that plugged into everything. But I think the outside impression is still that they're gonna do well in Vegas. I think that I just like won't be surprised if they do really well in Vegas, and I also just don't care.
Yeah.
I think I've become more interested in realizing how, important it could be to change how we do sports in the United States. I don't really know if there's anything I can do about it, but, I think creating a situation where there's promotion relegation, where each town and city has a team that they can care about and get behind.
The Roots,
really
the Roots are going to be in promo relegation in a couple of years. The USL,
I absolutely love that. I love that.
And
like honestly, like what they're doing in USL,
it's like accountability for the owners. That's how you get rid of people like Fisher.
USL is that they're going to say, listen, MLS, they say they're the top tier in soccer. Fine, like we're going to create our own pyramid. And, it's a USL championship is going to mean something. And, if eventually fans, realize that this is a sham and MLS should have promotion relegation, maybe that'll happen. But they just got to do their own thing. They got to do their own thing and build their own thing. And honestly, being back at the Ballers, last year, those first couple games, or second, third, fourth, fifth game that I was at, it's a little bit rough, but... Yeah. Especially Wednesday night here, it was rocket. I mean, there's
been some really exciting.
There's
games
been more than 2,000 people here on Wednesday. Fewer on Thursday. I think.
Well, I think they did a really smart. The $2 Tuesdays, I think, is smart because it's like the first game of the homestand. So then people are just aware like the rest of the week. If you didn't know anyways, like now you're like, oh shit, like. Oh, the rest of the week I can come back at least one more time.
And I've been talking to Paul a lot. Yeah. I've been talking to Paul a lot, being like, what's your vision? What's going on here? Yeah. And they got vision. Paul is unlike John Fisher. He's a guy who's built a lot of things. Yeah. So he has a plan of building things. So I think it's exciting to and speaking to fans. Honestly, a lot of fans sitting in the stands have said, how many games you've been on. And they say, well, I'm coming as often as I can. I'm trying to support the process, support the thing. And it will never, the Raimondi where we're sitting, it's right back there. Raimondi is never going to be, fucking Coliseum in many ways is actually not what you want to be, but it's never going to be Howard Terminal
to that magnitude. To that
you're never going to have the World Series here, but you're going to have your own thing, and I think that there is sort of space to build. I'm not sure. I think that's the thing that I'm most unsure about of like from a sporting perspective. Like, what's the point? There's you never been promoted. Yeah. Well, through traditional ways. Yeah, they build a big enough stadium here, and they start selling out every night. Maybe one day they'll be like, we should bring this team into AA or something, and that is what it is. It still won't be the big leagues, and it still won't be their own thing, but fans get to sort of write their own thing from the beginning. You have an idea.
It just seems super. It's like the whole place is the bleachers. I don't know. It's that kind of vibe. It's like really intimate, and like for better or worse. I mean, it doesn't have the same feeling, but I don't know. There's something to the closeness of it all, dude. Like you just walk around the stadium, you're gonna run into people. Like you can't miss that.
Yeah. I think what was special about what I did at the A's, being the hot dog guy there, was that there wasn't huge crowds, so I got to know people. Yeah. I got to know the regulars. I got to know fans, and the fans got to know themselves. Each other. You go to a Dodgers game. You're
like
one.
It's like when they call Oakland the town. Like when I have interactions like those, it reminds me. It's like we're in a big league city, but it's also it's still like that town feeling.
Yeah, and
But you're saying like Dodger Stadium?
You go to Dodger Stadium, you don't know anybody there. And it's like hard to get to know people there because there's 50,000 of you. And when I say this, you don't have to be, a lunatic like Alex here, who's hanging out with all the super fans. I
was banging on the drum a couple days ago. It was nice to get some primal urges out of there,
if that's not you.
I'm officially in Oakland 68, by the way. I finally paid.
Yeah, you're wearing the shirt.
I'm wearing the shirt. I officially.
You don't have to be a 68 though, because
nothing greater than a 68er, baby.
At Raimondi, wherever you're sitting, it's very intimate. You're right on the field. You're very close to the field, a lot closer than in the Coliseum. But you know, everyone's there for the same
ours,
purpose.
dude. It's ours. It's like our
everyone's
little
there for the
baby.
same
It's like
purpose.
everybody's little baby, you know. But I when they signed the 10-year lease here, I thought that was cool because I don't know, they're really planting their flag here, you know. And I still think a lot of people have dreams of baseball coming back to the Coliseum one day. I'm still one of those people. I'd love to see a baseball game there at some point, you know. And maybe they can figure something out with AESCG. But I don't know, the fact that the sale's going to go through probably next year and Coliseum's going to be open, but the Ballers are like, no, we're going to be here for 10 years.
I think I have a different viewpoint on this. I don't want the Ballers back in the Coliseum. The Coliseum, like, oh, sorry, man.
Oh, get in here, dude. We got a special guest, dude.
We're doing
a farewell
fast.
Ricky blog.
Shit.
We always say goodbye.
Like, subscribe. Oh, wait. No. It's kind of past that point.
Yeah, what is it? Life begins at the end of your...
Life begins at the... Is that this vlog? Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, guys.
It's Bryan Johansen from Last Dive Bar.
Hey, this is crazy, man. It's like a reunion right now.
We were just talking about the Coliseum versus Raimondi. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, he says... You were in the middle of saying...
I want to say, like, I think the fact that the Bees have their own thing here, building their own thing here, that's I like that. I like that's better. I think they get to build what they want.
Yeah.
First of all, it's never gonna feel good to have 2,000 people in a 50,000 person stadium. It's just not, right? And so they can build something that they can grow into here. And also, like, this is like a neighborhood that's changing fast, and it's like cool. Like, they got the Prescott Market over there, they got the night market.
I'm already envisioning Wrigley style seating up there in the left field.
No, I mean,
across the street or
like
whatever.
absolutely, right?
That'd be
Like,
cool,
like,
you know? Yeah.
you know, it's just, this is a neighborhood where, you know, if you're working in Oakland or working somewhere else, you know, you can say, hey, you know, let's do our happy hour over in this neighborhood. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
You know, where, like, it's a Coliseum, like, the Coliseum could hold people because it's an MLB stadium, but, like, this is this is a different thing. And I think this is the place for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot different when you got the people behind it and everybody involved cares. And with the A's, you were at the Coliseum, and the Coliseum is what meant something to you. Not the people behind it. They could give two shits about you. I mean, the guy that was selling hot dogs, he cared.
No,
I just
About
gotta
those
say
tips.
this.
About the tips.
But you know, but dude, the cool thing is like, this is just the beginning. This is year 2.
Yeah.
Like, it's only gonna, as more money comes in with more support for the Ballers, like, they're gonna build out. You know what I mean? They're gonna build
I feel like they solidified
permanent
their footing
structures.
this year. We were talking about like how attendance too. Like this year is so much more solid, dude.
Hey Lou! Wait, hang on, Lou! Hey Lou! Cameo.
Get
bro.
him on the pod real quick.
So this
first
guy
live
right here,
Ballers right here.
straight from Germany, comes from.
We're recording a video right now. Hope you
Dude,
don't mind.
you
dude.
gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lou
This is
Helmig.
Lou Helmig, everybody's
Helmig.
favorite right fielder right here, dude.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nice to meet you,
Welcome.
Bob.
How's it going, man? How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm Alex. Nice to
Helmig,
meet you,
nice to
man.
meet you.
So
Thank
these,
you,
so
man.
so he runs a thing called the Ricky Blog, right? It's one of my favorite shows on YouTube. And then Hal the hot dog guy is like a super famous hot dog vendor from the Coliseum, moved out east, and then he's coming back for this series, just slanging dogs.
Just partying, you know, getting the crowd going. Why'd you pick to? Here's my question, real quick. Why'd you pick the Ballers?
I didn't. I got traded.
Oh, you got traded. Fuck yeah.
So,
What's your experience been like, though? I mean, I sit out in the right field bleachers almost all the time, and I hear them, you know, chanting for you, and they got the flag and everything. It seems like they really embrace you, you know, like.
I love Oakland. I love the people. The people are so real. They have such a passionate love for the game here, and it's really fun to play in front of those fans. And they really get us going. I think that was a big part why we won so many games this year, because they just got us fired up and made us play good.
It's like unbelievable how many games you guys have won. Like professional. It's like they're trying to look up if a professional baseball team at any level has ever had this win-loss record.
No, that's probably one of the best records in baseball.
It is I think the best record ever is like some team from
Are
like
you talking
1982.
winning percentage or
yeah,
just
winning
physical?
percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
In like any level of professional baseball. I think it's like 1982 Salt Lake City Fur Trappers or something, and they have about the same record as you guys now. So if you guys just finish out of this,
Well, I mean, look at the last few games. Like,
Dude, but thank you.
how
We
much
don't,
they were
as long as you want to be here for it, dude. Yeah, you don't want to keep you, but dude, but thank you. But
He's got game. He's got game.
Really good.
Hey, wait, before you go, you know he was voted the best smelling dude on the team.
Is that true?
Not today.
I
just got smelly.
No.
Yeah,
No, thank
it's
you
not
for
bad.
stopping by, dude. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
bad.
dude, yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Dude, thank you, man.
Oh yeah, thanks, Lou.
Thank you. Man.
Hey, so
Dude, that was
so
hilarious.
so the minute I met this guy, I was like, man, he smells amazing, right? I told Casey, I was like, dude, he smells amazing, right? That's it. And then they do this interview, right? They have the players interview each other, right? And then they had a question: who's the best smelling dude on the team? And it was Lou. I said, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Man, I love it. It's just like a different, it's just like a different thing here, dude. But I was
sneak
saying,
peek of the giveaway cards this Sunday.
oh, hey yo, all right. This is like an unboxing.
It's an unboxing.
Oh, I gotta read this before I start trading.
Yeah, so we did these.
Can I open this?
Yeah. That's my personal pack.
Oh.
So we did this to replicate the Mother's Cookies cards from the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
So all the packaging's exactly the same.
Oh wow!
And the
Look
cards-
at that. Lou Helmig signed card. The good dude who was just here. Look at that.
So all the cards are exactly like the Mother's Cookies. So we use like a similar stock.
Oh,
that we
Mother's
use,
Cookies,
cut,
classic.
all the graphics.
I mean,
and
who
all the
do-
graphics was done by Nomi out of Oakland.
Look at that. It's like the classic Mother's cards. Oh,
Yeah.
see if it's in focus.
So every Sunday, 1,000 fans will get these packs, and then 300 lucky people will get an extra bonus Nomi art card.
Oh yeah.
She's out of Oakland, so.
No, this is sick, dude. Like stuff like this, man. I love how you guys just do it yourself. But anyways, dude. So how's it going for you, man? What's up with Last Dive Bar these days, man? What's going on?
We should-
I mean,
How
we're
are
kind of
you?
doing the same thing we said
Yeah,
we were going to do.
Last
Like, you know, I think, like, it's funny on social media. A couple months goes by and people forget shit you said a year prior to that. But it's like we always said, man, we're going to continue to celebrate our history, right? The Coliseum. We're going to continue to drag John Fisher and kick that fucker in the nuts. It's fun to do, right? It's easy to do. And then we're supporting the Ballers, you know, we're supporting the Ports, you know, like we're baseball fans through and through. You know, we've been to a bunch of like Roots games and stuff, but I had to like stop going because it just made me mad, made me sad.
Being at the Coliseum.
Being at the Coliseum and just it was fucking with my mental a little bit. So I was like, man, I can't come back.
Yeah, it's like
you know?
opening up the wound every time, right?
Yeah, it really
For me,
was.
It's like a museum because it's like a shell, like it's not. It's like a ghost of itself, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
and so.
Like a skeleton.
yeah.
But no, I
It's,
mean we've done
like a living museum.
we've done all the giveaways.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah.
it's like 9 card giveaways.
No, for me, Raimondi's like this. Like it's my new. Like I'm here at least 2 games of homestand is what I'm trying to hit.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 4 is what I usually get.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I love it here, and we just did the bobblehead. So if you got a voucher on the game where they accidentally tweeted out the day when it wasn't supposed to be the day, you can pick up your bobblehead here if you got the voucher email. Investors will get their pickup later, and then there should be a small gate giveaway with additional ones because we ordered extra. But you know, and we did a couple giveaways for the Port, so just reinvesting the money that's invested into us back into the fan base, continuing to do cool shit. Sponsorships and donations. We've done a bunch of stuff with like Dalton Jeffries.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he came out to Fans Fest, so we turned around and helped sponsor the Scotty's Gift golf tournament and stuff like that. So you know, just doing shit like that. Altamont Bruins been supporting fans this entire time, so we're sponsoring their golf tournament.
You guys are still a
September.
juggernaut on social media.
Some stuff. I mean, you know, it's funny. It's not necessarily us. It's other people around baseball, and that's what everybody gets wrong. They're like, "Oh, fucking Last Dive Bar is just fuck." You're always complaining. I'm like, did you see the post? That ain't. We're not opposing teams broadcasters. We're not Jared Carabas, right? Wearing the anti-Fisher shirt, like that. The clip we just posted, like that ain't us. That's other people that feel the same way we do, and they didn't even get dragged through the mud like all us fans did. They're witnesses to this, and they don't like it.
Yeah.
And all we're doing is posting that shit, and everybody thinks it's us. But
Yeah, Sacramento doesn't seem like it's worked out, but it seems like MLB is just going to plow through and they'll be there. But honestly, yeah, that stuff does feel kind of like, I feel, dude, I know I still talk about it on Ricky Report, but it's like, my real life, like I'm just out here at the bees, just hanging out. I got to do more videos. I never do any videos.
yeah, and that's kind of what we're waiting for too. We're waiting for like something definitive to happen. Like, when will that $100 million? And if you watched the Ricky vlog, the last video, you know that it could be next year that $100 million and those bonds actually come through. But you know what I mean? Like, we're just kind of waiting. Like, okay, John Fisher finally invested. His family is going to put up upwards of $2 billion of their $9 billion family net worth on John Fisher's gamble, right? Gambling on John Fisher. So I think once that happens, then it's going to be like, all right, good riddance. and then we just can kind of take a break and just enjoy Ballers, enjoy reports, enjoy Hal.
Kenny was calling me out on the way. We were walking over. He's like, "Man, tell this guy to talk about the Ballers some more." I'm like, "Yeah, the story's still going a little bit."
Honestly, like, I don't know. It is what it is.
Hal's, he's just been, Hal's been gone.
I've been gone.
You thought you deleted your Twitter for a second. You did, right? Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Trying to get a job, said a lot of weird shit on Twitter. I was like, just delete that. Just delete that.
No, but this team though is fucking good, dude.
They're so good.
Well, the offense is crazy.
Usually at that halfway mark, a lot of guys leave. There's a huge turnover in the middle of the year, so your team, like, complexion is completely different, right? Like, this team pretty much stayed intact, only lost a couple guys, but the guys they brought in, holy shit.
I feel like there hasn't been that much, like, roster turnover. I remember last year there was some roster turnover and everything. This year's been more consistent. And I saw Kelsey got picked up by the Savannah Bananas, which is awesome. Kelsey Whitmore.
Oh,
you guys saw that? That's awesome.
Well,
she made her debut a couple days ago, I think. So.
Well, and the guys that left the team and got promoted are all having solid years with the respective, like, minor league teams that they're playing with, too. So I think one of the guys even got promoted again. He's up in AA now, I think AAA, new for the Giants.
Oh, shit.
So, but you know what? I'm out of here. I got a bridal
I think Hal's got to go back, too. You know, be a vendor and everything, but
all right, man.
All right, well, this was the last one. We had to get together real quick, but
like, subscribe.
Who knows? Maybe in 2 years we'll get back together again.
Yeah, and if you don't like and subscribe, how will you know when we do another final podcast? You know, 12 months from now, 6 months from now, whatever.
Whenever Hal gets back. So.
I gotta say, dude, it was cool to see this motherfucker right here walking around a baseball field, yelling out hot dogs. Yelling out, give me a B. You know what I mean?
He's back, baby. I was walking in a couple days ago and I could only hear him, but I was like, oh, Hal's back.
Dude, it's like, it's not.
Thank you, guys. All right. See you later.
Bro, you should have had your baby, though, sitting in the helmet.